So I guess Selena's Glamorous Dolls is doing a live. So let's go and see what she has to say because she's probably going to delete it, and I wasn't watching it because I do other things other than watch her.
One thing I want you to understand is that I'm not doing this in a place of hate. That those are facts. That is truth. Oh yeah.
I've never had someone ever react to me that didn't do it from a place of hate, so this will be interesting, I guess.
So I got this email last night.
Uh
All
huh.
right, I got 50%. I'm going to skip through it, conversate about it,
Mm hmm. Go
take this
ahead.
site off. So someone sent me an email last night through my doll channel.
Mm hmm.
Again, I'm going to repeat myself.
I was going to repeat that these people claim that they do not ever reach out to anyone about me. Velcro's claim so. Trisha's claim so. All of them claim so. Yet, every time I talk to anyone, these people allegedly get emails about me. Every time I talk about someone, they get emails about me.
This is not coming from a place of hate. I sat in my bed. I laid in the bed till 3 o'clock in the morning. I stopped rebooting my Barbie. There's our hair right there. I was rebooting new hair. And, they sent me this.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, I heard recently that you came under Queen of Karma's crosshairs.
Nope.
If you haven't received this yet, she used to go by Queen of Spade.
Uh-huh.
And she's a complete lunatic. And there's a
I am a complete lunatic who spoke out about Chris Hansen being a scammer in a time where everyone wanted to suck his dick. I was one of the very few people, other than two other people at the time, that spoke out. I got attacked out here by Onision supporters, one of them being Trisha Pafisha, by the way. She was his mod. And if you know who that is, you know he's a very disgusting person. Then, because I would flirt with people in TCAP because I'm married, they decided to turn on me and attack my home with basically a bunch of people like tragic, nags, gross people. That's all this has ever been to me. I don't really give a fuck about it. I'm an awful person that speaks out about scams, cults, predators, people that try to victimize other people. I'm very, very evil in that way. And if you are, hi, Freddie. And if you are somebody that does gay ops out here and takes drama into real life, I am probably going to be very cruel to you. And you would actually get along very well with these people, as I've stated, because they really love to call the police on people that they're mad at on the internet. Um, so I think you're actually in good company, Selena. I'm sort of proud of you for finding people like yourself. Oh, and by the way, allegedly I play victim out here, but the video you're sent is literally a video of all of these people claiming to be victims of mine. Yeah, because I didn't want to hang out with them anymore. And then they went insane.
3 hour documentary on her.
I know, it's
It's a
great.
good movie. Hope you get
A
a chance to
movie.
watch. Enjoy. It's
It's literally something that even the people, like, I have some of the people that actually started the campaign against me out here on my side now. By the way, I just thought I'd let you know that. And we've had Discord watch parties where we have literally gotten, yes, Sarah, you could stay. I think it's just BGTV that wanted to block me because he's kind of a Mrs. Parker stan. And although these people claim to hate Tragic and Nags and Real Stream News and all these people, they sure do hang on to their every word about what they say about the women that didn't want to fuck them, don't they? So So, like, he does this, they got this, like, young guy at TCAP who I have never spoken to before to, like, do a deep dive. He gets everything wrong. First of all, he claims that the only reason why I cared about Amanda Todd, it had nothing to do with me being Canadian, as I've stated on numerous occasions, but it was because RSN did a video about it, even though I met him after that video and after I had brought this stuff up. And this is what I'm saying, like, the whole thing's wrong. And I can literally sit there and watch it with the very first person that ever did a stream about me out here. And we laugh our asses off because they use some of his old screenshots. And he's like, what the, like, these people are unhinged. Like, they've just been going at you like this whole fucking time. And then every time you respond, they're a victim. They're all like people that are mods for Shanty for Christ and like Onision and shit. And it's like, they're just not the type of people that you should ever want to be around. So it's funny to me when people hook up with them, if you will, to come after me. They're very angry at me because when they were in the Anti-Onision area, if people asked them a question they didn't like, they would jump down their throats, attack them all over the internet. People were getting doxxed, people were getting swatted. And I was a big meanie, and I came out here on the internet and I started trolling them for like going in real life with people. And allegedly, I was extremely, extremely, extremely cruel. And because of that, I should be condemned to hell until the end of time.
Like purposely sent to me. I do not understand why. These people want me to know who they are, understand them. Maybe they want.
I don't give a fuck if you know who I am or understand me. This has never been about me, despite you and everyone allegedly wanting to make it all about me. Because apparently everything has to be about me when I'm around out here. This is about how you claim to be related to Madonna, went off, tried to get fame for that, called the cops on people out here, claimed to call the FBI on people out here, claimed to be related to the cops and FBI as you went around threatening people out here. This is not about me, Selena. This is about you. And I came to help you as somebody who's been attacked out here, way worse than you were even getting attacked. And trying to explain to you the behavior that got these people's attention as someone that's lived and learned it myself. It was never about me, but we can talk about me if you want to. I find myself boring. I don't really come on here and talk about me. All right? May I know what this is about? This is a lady in the doll community that has been calling the police and FBI on people that talk about her on the internet. She claims that she's related to Madonna, but then like her proof wasn't real proof, and she got the name of Madonna's family members wrong, as well as the middle name in Madonna's family that gets passed down. Didn't know that Madonna's confirmation name was Veronica. So she has come on here, made a fool of herself. Our Lady of Perpetual Poutine, Miss Moonbear, called her out for it. She then proceeded to call the police on Olap and tell them that get a homicide investigation allegedly on her. And then she actually decided to bring up Miss Moonbear's children into this drama and basically threaten her. So she did a stream last night, which was allegedly an apology stream to everyone, and specifically Emma666, Hot Man's girlfriend, because she like attacked her out of nowhere. Like Emma doesn't even cover her, okay? She's not a channel. She's never even archived this lady. So it came out of nowhere. And I tried to explain to her what she was doing wrong during her apology, reminded her to apologize to Miss Moonbear for bringing her kids into this. And then I asked her for the proof of her being related to Madonna, because she is trying to run a business out here, And I cover scams, like I've said. And I feel like she's using this fake relation to Madonna to seem like she's important out here so that she can like sell her stuff. Which, I mean, it's not really hurting anyone until she picks up the phone and starts calling cops and threatening people's children, you know. But at the same time, still not a good thing to do. If you're not related to a celebrity, you should probably not make TikTok accounts claiming to be their cousin and then acting all crazy all over the internet. It's not really fair to do to Madonna either, even if she is the cousin. And I even made it a point last night to ask her, would Madonna be okay with you saying that you're her cousin and acting the way that you have? And she said no. I thought we were done. And then all of a sudden, I start getting comments from her again, like right after her stream, all over my page, all over the place. She was very, very angry at me. And I was just like, hey, whatever, I don't care. But I did have to explain to her that she was probably still going to get made fun of for saying she's related to Madonna because the proof that she gave just wasn't good proof. She got the person's name wrong. She claimed that she was related to Madonna's grandparent. Then she said the wrong name. That isn't his name. She claimed that her middle name was Madonna because it's the name that's the middle name passed down in the family. That's a lie. The middle name passed down in her family is actually Louise. Then she tried to tell me that the guy's middle name was William, but no, his middle initial is A. Like, it's just not looking good for her being related to Madonna. And she doesn't really understand why there's people, even before Olaf, by the way, which is kind of why I don't get why she's sunk into Olaf so hard. There are people out here talking about her before Olaf found her. I would argue that maybe Olaf found her because she was already being talked about everywhere. So she doesn't understand why people are asking her for proof of this. She doesn't understand why people have a problem with it. She doesn't understand. And I just tried to explain to her, like, do you not understand how that seems like a large claim, how that seems eccentric, how people would ask you for proof about that. You can't just be anyone out here and come out here and claim you're related to a famous person and not expect anyone to be like, well, do you have proof of that? Like, what? Are we just allowed to? Do you know what? I'm actually Queen Elizabeth resurrected from the dead, Selena. If we're allowed to just make random claims about relatives on here.
Want me to use my platform to talk about them.
That was the problem. We didn't want you to talk about us. We just wanted you to stop lying about being related to Madonna. And then, like, saying that you called the FBI on teenagers who sent you lewds. And then we have to question, well, why are you talking to teenagers in a way that they would even send you lewds? Do you not see how this is problematic behavior?
But I want you to understand, everyone. I'm not coming at a place of hate with them. Last night, my apology was 100% sincere. I have kept my word. I have kept my word. The stuff that
the only reason why I posted up all the stuff about Madonna was because you were commenting to me again, getting mad at me.
That she saw was typed and done before the video when she came on.
Who? The stuff that I saw, the comments that you left me after your apology video? You literally finished your apology stream, and then before I go to bed, I get this comment that's all like, I know who you are, and I don't know who you people are. The first one I read, okay? That was sent to me the other day after your stream. So then I was like, Jesus, like, I just had a conversation with this woman. What the fuck? Why is she, like, commenting bullshit to me again? So then I was like, okay, you want me to actually look into all this shit and show you what I find? You told me to Google it. I did what you said.
So I kept my word with her. I think she was either deceived or simply chose not to believe the truth or nor to see it.
Or I actually just got my comments in time.
The thing that interests...
So, you do know that the time that the comment is left is there when I get the comment, right? So, like, if I get a comment after your stream and it says sent 9 minutes ago, and it's half an hour after your stream, you cannot tell me that you wrote the comment before your stream. All right, I may be a little bit crazy and nuts though, but the one thing that people should know by now is that you cannot gaslight me.
To me, with this is the fact that
Right?
I feel after seeing this document, I'll go through it. I'm gonna put it on. So there's the email. I'm showing you the email.
It was the other way around, but yes, exactly. See, she said William, and the man that's actually related to Madonna is Willard A. She also claimed her middle name was Madonna because Madonna is a middle name passed down the family, but Madonna is Madonna's real name. Her name is Madonna Louise. Her mother's name, her biological mother, the one that passed away when she was 5, unfortunately, her name's also Madonna Louise. And then if you go up her family tree, which I've shown, you will see that Louise is actually the middle name that gets passed down. So I'm like, you literally got 0 for 3. Like, you say you're related to this guy because you're like fourth cousins with him and claim that he's cousins with Madonna, but you don't even show any proof. Do you think that that's the only Fortin family in the whole world? That would be like my last name being Smith, and then I meet one person named literally Smith, okay? And then I'm like, oh, I must be related to that person. Like, that's not how the world works, Selena. Okay? So we're just pointing out to you, like, look, I know you're trying to prove this to me the other night, but you did a bad job. And this is why people are questioning you. You know? Moon says, you all also heard me say my husband has my baby, and you threatened to contact CPS on me 3 separate times. So if you're going to tell the story, tell it correctly. She says that she sent this to you in your chat, Selena, but you have her blocked. So was your apology actually real? You know? I'm just wondering. Hello, next level. But I am breaking up with you. I cannot be anybody's YouTube girlfriend. I am allegedly already dating like 7 incels out here, and I can't afford to date any more men.
I am going to tell you how I responded.
Okay. Are you?
I said, I will watch. Thank you. I messaged him back and I said, hello, good afternoon. Yes, I watched it. I found it intriguing, but I also found her to be misunderstood. And I also was not comfortable with how it was all men who talked.
Yes, it was all men that I refused to leave my husband for. Well, look at that. You have a little bit of a brain. I would argue over a lot of the people I've met lately, actually.
Negatively about her. I actually found her to be interesting, and I found myself on her side.
Oh, this no. Oh, don't say that. Oh, God. Now you're going to have Velcro going off at you. And these are the people I was trying to protect you from. Do you understand that? I came to you as someone that was like, listen, girl, I've been gay up to hell. All right, by people like fucking Negs, Tragic, Real Stream News, Suit Yourself, Velcro, and her little cabal of witches. Okay? That's the same thing I say to Carly. It was, listen, been through it. You haven't been through it yet. Trust me. So if you're having problems dealing with what you're going through right now, let's fix this and let's stop the madness before it turns into what I've gone through. And I even said to you, I said, Selena, you told everyone out here that somebody kidnapped you. You had no court case. You had no real proof of it. People questioned the story and you got mad. I literally charged a man with sexual assault, won the court case, and they attacked me over it. And I'm showing the documents from the court. And they still attack me, Selena. The people that are reacting to you right now are nowhere near as bad as the people that are writing you about me right now. And that's my point to you. I'm trying to stop this from happening to you until it turns into that. But one of the only ways that you can do that is if you don't come out here lying about everything.
To the title of the video. So I'm going up. I have to use my phone because my computer, I would have done my phone, but my computer, I don't have my speakers connected yet. All right. So it's Queen of Spade, the infinite victim.
Let's play a quick game. Grab your standard 52 deck of...
Oh, are we gonna watch it like through your phone on here? Because that just sounds like an awful time.
Playing cards. No jokers. Shuffle it as many times as you'd like. Now, what is something a content creator can do to make themselves unanimously hated online? Draw one card for every answer you can come up with. You'd probably be able to guess some easy ones right off the bat, like racism, plagiarism, and hypocrisy. But you'll quickly soon realize that the game becomes more problematic the longer you play.
I've literally already made fun of this
in
before.
his Discord. And she approached
guys,
me,
it's
and
Bells of Nevermore. It's Bells of Nevermore who privacy strikes me whenever I show her face. Because she claims that she has never shown her face on here. This video literally is like a collection of a bunch of people that are just really upset that I didn't want to be their friend. And then when I left, I blasted all of their gay hopping shit all over the place to try to warn other people about them. And so they like all got together and they were like, we're queen victims. And when we call the cops to her house at midnight and shit, she tells us to stop. She's an awful person. We follow her around from community to community and bug everyone about her and try to make every live stream she's in all about her. But she's an awful person that plays our victim. I'm not stalking her. Here's a Google Drive of 4 years worth of what she's done on the internet. Like legit.
Like that. She's a queen of spade. You know what that means.
Yeah, see, and this is, again, West Most apparently knew why I was called that. It had nothing to do with any kind of fetish or anything. I literally was a big fan of Drunken Peasants podcast, and for those that may be aware, like, I explained, like, kind of where my name came from at the beginning with nicknames from when I was a kid. And I always went by Queen of something. When I was with Sensi, I was Queen of Sense or something bullshit like that. So there's this amazing meme of Billy the Fridge, and he is the king of hearts. And so since my nickname used to be Spade, and I go by Queen of everything, I was like, I'll just go by Queen of Spade. That's literally it. But of course, this man that tried to cozy up to me when he thought that me and my husband were divorcing was all like, "Oh, you have a fetish, huh? And you're married? I'm black. Hello." And I was like, "No, thank you." And then 3 years later, he made 500 videos about me.
Take that all on me, bro. And Treasure Baby, I ask, see, because I can read the words.
Yeah, Treasure Baby is my husband. He got very fed up with Wes because Wes brought up my daughter and my daughter into this. They have actually made sex cartoons of like, they made a cartoon of me like sucking off a suit like stuffed doll. And they put my daughter in a cage in the cartoon. Okay. And there was a lot of like sexual noises playing. And they felt like this was okay to do to somebody. And this is why I'm saying people don't actually realize the shit I've been out here. I've actually hit about half of it. It's amazing that I'm even on here able to form a sentence without freaking out at this point after what I've been through. But I don't give a fuck. Because to me, it shows more about you than it does me. So my husband's in this stream and this guy's going, her husband's left her, it's her in his account. Like, these people will not just be like, Queen's married and her husband didn't divorce. So it's cute. I'm kind of like, you got to feel sort of bad for them. So my husband finally flipped out on the dude after 3 years of him stalking his wife. Awful man he must be.
That you're typing on the screen, but allegedly your daughter can't. So rather than
that allegedly your daughter can't. So my daughter is on the spectrum and she was diagnosed with dyslexia. And so his big thing, since he was aware of this, was to rag on the fact that my daughter couldn't write when she was 6 years old. And this all started. This drama started when she was 6. She was still learning how to write. And they made fun of a 6-year-old on the spectrum with dyslexia because she couldn't write everything yet. Literally. And this is what I mean. You came out here lying about how you're related to Madonna and you didn't expect to get any attention. These people attack disabled children.
Coming in here and getting mad at me.
And they're not even attached to Moon or Olap or those people look at these people like they're insane. So this is my point, is that things can get crazy out here, Selena. Being called out for lying about Madonna isn't really that big of a deal. You could come back from this. You could just say, I lied and come clean about it and apologize to everyone and actually mean it and then not write the mean comments right afterwards. And then just go do your doll stuff.
For the racist bullshit I see on my screen when she's saying the N-word and saying that I'm dark, so you know what that means, and hoping people
This is not at all anything I've ever said.
Box me. Why don't you get the fuck off of here and go teach your goddamn daughter to read? You're a joke, eh? The trash baby, don't just call me a lowlife over there. Throw some of the racial slurs that your wife throws. That apparently she got a pass. Maybe it also transferred to her.
I don't want to hear about that. I mean, this girl was young, and I feel like, okay, me personally, I feel like at this time she went into defense mode.
Yes, and that's what I was trying to explain to you, Selena. That was exactly my point. Is that I understand feeling a little bit defensive and freaking out. I was willing to give you the benefit of the doubt yesterday. If you were actually willing to apologize, come clean on everything, but then you kept lying about stuff.
And when you go into that defense mode, you said lots of things. Everything can come out.
Yeah, you get kind of protective of your family when you got cops showing up at midnight over some guy that just wanted to get in your pants, or CAS coming here 7 times because some Velcro girl's obsessed with you, right?
But I agree. Yeah, 2 wrongs don't make a right. But perhaps what she needs is therapy.
Want to dispute, you gotta send them some of your info. To one up Heather, she posted this comment, which in turn outed her ex's identity.
Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, him. So he could.
Lighted. I disagree with people calling you schizo.
See,
She
people
wasn't allowed to drive her own
schizophrenic.
car or use her phone during certain times of the day. The bathroom or shower with the door closed.
Yeah, well, she might be grown now, but this is the thing. She was young. She was very young then. She had a child, got married young, apparently. She had to do with some, come on, think about it. 2016? I didn't even know YouTube was.
Not 2016. This was in 2020. A lot of this happened, and it's still happening. Just letting you know.
Was here in 2016. This woman experienced a lot of trauma. Come on now.
Yeah, I did. I had a lot of childhood trauma, and then I thought I was okay. I got married. I thought I was safe. I ended up sexually assaulted again. I went through a very hard time. Me and my husband almost divorced. I ended up being isolated on here for speaking out about something before everyone else wanted to. And then I took the brunt of the attack for everyone so that they could then go on to speak about it without being swatted and doxxed to hell like I was. You're welcome, by the way. And then, like I said, I didn't react well to people calling cops on my home. I'm not sure how you're supposed to react to people that take drama into real life and attack your child, attack your husband constantly. I don't know if there is a right way. And that's why I was willing to give you the benefit of the doubt. I mean, like, maybe this is the first time you've ever had people attack you, but then I find out it's not your first time. You've been on here for 15 years, and you're like, you're claiming to be Madonna's cousin. I don't know what else you want, And I have to agree with Moon a little bit. I think someone once told her she looked like Madonna and she took it too far. Maybe. I don't know what it is, but if she would stop that lie, then I'm sure everybody could eventually get over some of this other stuff, and then everyone could actually apologize to each other and maybe move on. But she would also, like I tried to say yesterday, like, okay, but you might also not want to charge OLOB. Like, and if you're going to come out here and apologize, that's one thing. But then if you're still going to lie and then call cops on people and try to go through with charges on OLOB, I don't think OLOB's going to forgive you. And she doesn't have to.
This stuff that these men harassing her and doing her is traumatic. And they made her into this. And I think that, I said I think, because I don't know. I do not know her like that. I only go by her voice. This is the thing. I believe this woman has a lot of potential to take all of this stuff that these people did to her, use all this, turn it around, and use it for good to be like.
Thank you, Selena. We are actually starting an entire series called Simp Park, in which we are just going to make fun of YouTube, the YouTube platform as a whole, and all of the different cultures out here and problems. It's been a big project. It's been a fun project. It's extremely creative. We have some of the people, like I said, that even started this drama with me, make up with me in order to be a part of it. So it's been fun.
Like, you know what? I think she should tell her story.
I have.
I think she should tell her story.
I have. And I got tired of telling my story because, you can only sit here and talk about people doing things to you when they do it so many times, right? So I came out here, and every time someone sent cops to my house, I'd come on and I'd be like, yeah, I don't know why you guys are sending cops to my house again. Every time CAS came out here, same, Same. And I would react. And then they would take that reaction and use it to claim that I was victimizing them in some way. And then they became the victims. And it's funny because a lot of these people today, 3 years later, did you know that one of the guys in that video, one of the guys that attacked me, is actually being sued by another couple of women right now? They're together, they're a lesbian couple, and they're actually suing him in court for harassment, along with his girlfriend, who's another one of the key players that started all of this drama for me. A lot of people don't realize that Negs and DC were friends around Suits community for a long time before the rest of you found out they were friends. But whenever I spoke out about it, people would just tell me I'm crazy. People don't do that to people on the internet. They don't attack children, and they don't make fun of kids that are disabled that can't read to get to you. And they don't call CAS or cops to your house. I have a video of the cops coming here, and they still claim that I don't have proof of it. So sometimes certain people you can't reason with at all. And you lucked out. You got a group of people that you could have reasoned with and fixed the drama with and then learned from and maybe started to do better. Like I've been doing,
I agree. Well, it is bullying. It is bullying. But the thing is, though, they did this to her at such a young age. It caused basically trauma, post-traumatic stress disorder. It caused anxiety.
I got complex post-traumatic stress disorder for being sexually abused as a small child until the age of 6. I don't remember when it started because I don't have a memory of things from that age. That's why I have it. Okay. And I've struggled with it my entire life since then. It's a severe mental health disability. I'm on 150 milligrams of Seroquel and 100 milligrams of Celexa a day to control it. All right. But I don't let it stop me. I still have a channel. I still try to speak out about scams and cults and bad people, spread awareness about people that do to people what's been done to me, like, attack children and call the cops on people, Selena. People like that. And I'm still a mom. I'm still a wife. I still volunteer at my kids' school constantly. I do whatever I can to be a normal functioning person in society. I do not like to be seen as somebody who's disabled, and I'm also on the spectrum, I just found out and got diagnosed with. So, and that was because my daughter got diagnosed, and people don't understand how, like, someone that grew up in the 80s and 90s wouldn't get diagnosed, and then their daughter gets diagnosed, so then they go get diagnosed. So they all decided that I self-diagnosed myself, even though I'm against that. So, and they're all for self-diagnosis, I guess. I don't know. I guess you're allowed to self-diagnose all of a sudden out here, but they don't believe I have my mental health disorder, and I had to try to prove it to people. All right? And I did felt the need to prove myself to people for a long time. But I felt like I was trying to prove things that people shouldn't even be attacking about me. I didn't come out here and claim to be related to Madonna. I literally came out here and said, I don't know why everybody's swatting and doxing people for asking questions about Onision and Realstream News, damn it. Calm the fuck down. Also, this dude's a scammer. You might not want to go to him to help you. And they were like, you're crazy. And I was like, okay, well, look at them now. Okay? Who's laughing now? But that's what I'm trying to explain to you. Okay? Is that it could get a lot worse out here. That's why I said to you, stop while you're ahead.
Anxiety, panic, stuff like that will do that to you. And it affects your brain. It affects your way of thinking. They were calling, saying she had schizophrenia. She could have had a lot of things like that.
Awesome. I have a lot of things.
Well, I'm trying to,
I want to know though, like,
see
what my problems with other people and what my mental health has to do with the fact that you came out here and claimed you were related to Madonna, called the police on Olab, and then threatened Miss Moonbear and went after Emma. It has nothing to do with it. The same as like the Carly thing. What do I have to do with it? I ain't sticking up for me. I don't care if you apologize to me. This isn't about me. This is why I say, like, people out here will make things about me that shouldn't even be about me. It's not about me. And like anyone else on the internet, I should be able to commentate on things that I have a problem with people doing. She's not going to press charges. She told her viewers that she put me in jail, and I very much so never seen a jail cell. She's all talk. She ain't bringing any pressure. But see, and this is what I mean. Like, and then there's other people that are showing up, Selena, and they're from before Olaf. And they're claiming that you did this behavior before Olaf even. So I'm like, this is a repeat pattern with you. That's not a good thing. It's not. And maybe you could fix it. I don't know, just a
more
thought.
deeper than what meets the eye.
Had to be open. Harold would track Dina to make sure she is going to the places she acted.
Okay, you're not going to do that. I didn't say anything about you being addicted to drugs. I didn't know about any of that, or you being homeless.
But when it's me again, it's blaming the community for not having.
Because I'm not just going to sit here.
That I wasn't pushing her to suicide or anything, but the stuff that I was
2010 something.
2010. Jesus.
All right,
Christ.
we're finally done with individual dramas.
No, I mean, these people.
And hopefully I properly demonstrated how Queen of Spade operates online.
I literally never spoke to this guy. He never once reached out to me to ask me for my side. He is a part of the To Catch a Predator community and is close friends to like Wes Most. So this was just like a hit piece to make on me for Wes Most, Negs, Real Stream News, Suit Yourself, The Professor, and Velcro. They're all a little group of friends there. Then he also got like Bells of Nevermore, who was close to Draven. Then he got Draven. Then he got Tragic. And then he got Dark Ninja. Then he got the group of incels like Warhammer and Nicolo. I deal with a lot out here. And I don't freak out every day, despite popular belief. I can also write a lot of words and not be freaking out, which allegedly no one else can do.
But now I just kind of want to talk about broader things that she has done that are absolutely terrible. We're going to be discussing and referencing things that I've already previously talked about, but I really want to...
So as I haven't done anything to anyone, Bells of Nevermore claims that I doxed her, but she came out here, published a book in her real name. She's just like Adrastia in that way. Promoted it on Real Stream News' channel, and then went on a big rant about how she's undoxable because of her name being what it is and blah, blah, blah. I can't say it now because they privacy strike me whenever I show. I'll probably have this privacy struck because it showed Bells' face for a minute. And she claims that her face isn't on the platform. It's a private thing now. Even though she's been on video. And this is what I mean. Just like how she came out here, blasted her real name everywhere. She said she was a veteran. These exact same people were actually attacking her, saying that she was faking it. They asked her for proof. She provided that proof. They streamed it all over the place. And then when I put it up on my screen, I was doxing her. Even though I put the exact same stuff on my screen that Stu had on his streams, that RSN shared with her as proof, live on a stream. They both went up there and said, here's the proof I was a veteran. And literally, I showed that exact document. She then made up that I doxed her entire family, made her sister move or something. She then claimed that my husband was calling her and stuff. And this is what I mean. Some of these people are nuts. Way more nuts than anything you've seen around here yet. You're in the tame area of this. You're in the nicer area of this. You know?
I would rather see a video of her story. I would rather hear her side. I'm not interested in what these people have to say who allegedly knew of her. Come on, we know how men talk junk about us women. They always want to, a lot of them want to put us down and do things like that.
I do gotta give her, I gotta give her credit where credit's due. I mean, there's a lot of idiots out here who even claim to hate these people, but then for some reason they still believe they're jealous bullshit. So I mean, I gotta give it to her. She saw through some things that a lot of other people out here did not.
Is this that apparently, this shit show has went on for so many years. But the thing is that she did not create or be around other women who come to way. It didn't happen over nothing. There was always something behind it. And then these are all men going up. I want to hear her side. Why doesn't she do a live video and she talks about then to now? Let's hear her side. I think her side to have a lot more credit.
And literally the whole thing is played out live, Selena. Everybody supported the threats of revenge porn on me. I still get threatened with revenge porn every single day. Okay? And people support it. I had AP get a fake revenge porn picture of me. And he was like, hey, Queen, I saw your tits, nice tits. And I was like, yeah, Nicolo must have sent you the fake ones that I had to send him because he's obsessive, You know? So this is what I'm trying to explain to you. Some people are really crazy out here.
Ability. Come on, you can't lie to a camera. You can't make stuff up to a camera. When
And everything's happened live out here. I have never hid. I have always addressed this completely public, even to my detriment. I have never hidden. I have never opened up fake accounts, let's say. I do everything as myself. Even my alt account that was in your chat the other day. What was it called? Right? Karma Queen? Alt? I don't hide.
someone is bold enough to sit here in front of this camera where you can see their face and hear their voice.
Selena, I literally have sat in front of my camera. I've literally sat in front of my camera back in 2020 when this first started happening. I even broke out into tears about how I was dealing all by myself with groups of men threatening me with revenge porn and doing sex cartoons of my daughter, and how communities were supporting this instead of being like, this is weird behavior. And they were the same people that claimed to not like, literally, Onision. Sweetie, I already did an entire video of our DMs. Like, I already released them. You know, I don't know what I'm lying about. Nicola wanted to jack to my feet. I said no. And then we were trolling him. And we said, how do you think that would work, with me being married and everything? Like, what do you think I'm supposed to, like, sneak out in the middle of the night? Like, we were laughing at him. I mean, how do you deal with a dude that writes you all drunk in the middle of the night saying he wants to wank to your feet other than laugh at him with your friends? I'm sorry, he did that one to himself. And yeah, I sent him fake boobs, and he's very, very angry that he didn't get to see the real ones, but that's not my problem.
You know
like a
when they're
Niccolo
telling
problem.
a lie. You know when
Good,
they're
then release
BSing you,
them.
and you know when they're being real with you.
Go do it.
My audience has been watching me for years.
Do you
know when I'm real
Do you
with
not
you.
realize that I'm the one that released my DMs with Real Stream News, even the sexual ones that we had? Do you not realize it was me that released those? I have nothing to hide. I have no problem releasing things about myself and being 100% transparent over here at all times. From the second I've logged on here until right now.
My
Nothing
thing is
but
that we have
authentic.
people going through all these levels. I feel like this girl went through some stuff. True. No, you don't go around breeding them. Yeah, women do talk shit about men, but see, they're ganging up on her. That's just how I see it. They're using her because she's earned a reputation, got to be known for whatever it is she does, but then yet they're all ganging up on her, talking about her in a bad way, like she's doing me. She got the truth mixed up. But then again, if you're talking about someone who is going through a manic episode, you get some stuff switched around. It gets twisted, flip-flopped around like a fish. You know what I mean? I am not, and that's what I'm talking about.
I'm nailing this point, so here we go. To begin, let's start with Queen of Spades racism, which can be seen
Her
when she's beefing with other content creators of color. Ugh, Matthew, why are you on my butt, wigger? Step, you all ate.
They're angry at me for calling Bad Boy Tragic a wigger. That was racist. I don't know why people stick up for Bad Boy Tragic names.
Remember, I had to collect evidence of such.
You do.
And have. Lol. Wigger is a racist term. Please
Oh
stop
my
using
God.
slurs and maybe I'll come home one day. The links you all go is the best. Who am I banging now since every week it's a new streamer? JW.
See, you got
fuckers.
What am I obsessing over? I'm not obsessing over anything. Legit. What am I obsessing over here? It's cool that you watch BGTV, and it's really cool that he wanted to, like, randomly start problems with me today for no reason. In somebody else's live stream chat and disrespect them like that. That's too bad for all of them people involved. I'm used to it, so I don't really care. I don't remember mentioning BGTV just now. You're the one that's brought up BGTV. I asked him tonight, though, to explain to me the difference between racism and colorism, because I was trying to learn. But you can't learn and grow out here when it comes to that topic, because as you see, whenever I try, I just, yeah, I'm the one. I'm just called a racist and like blocked from chats and shit. So it's like, okay, never mind. Don't fucking explain it to me when I ask questions then. But then don't go out there and call people racist, because then when they try to fucking learn, you block them in chats and treat them like shit,
Trying to creep, thinking they got me when all they got is leap. Them niggas be higher than I've ever seen. Them niggas be dumber than those SJW teens. Them niggas be completely obsessed with me. I can't really.
I released the rap song with the N-word. I'm very, very racist.
blame them. I'm always ugly.
Now, I understand that the N-word is a very special word, and a lot of different people have wildly different ways they address the problem. Some people use it a lot, some people don't. Some people say that everyone should say.
Some people are bitchy edgelords, and after they have a bunch of people virtue signaling but attacking them with revenge porn at the same time, they go, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna piss all of these people right off. And then they go and they drop a song with the N-word. Because I don't give a fuck anymore. I don't care about being woke. I don't, especially right now in this moment after tonight. I don't care to learn. I don't want to be your fucking ally to anybody, any community, okay? Okay? You do you, I do me. I don't care. I don't want to learn anymore. Never mind. Forget I asked for the differences.
Say it, and some people think that no one should.
It was a song, a rap song. Homegirl, I mean, she's rapping a song. There's so many people who use that.
Yeah, it was actually very, very hard for me to put. It felt so unnatural. Because I'm not a rapper either. And I'm like trying to do a hard rap, dropping the N-word. It was very out of place. That was half the joke for most of us over here.
In songs, and she's rapping, I don't.
No, for whatever.
Establish a cult of personality, but it's ultimately a response of potential followers that makes a personality cult possible. While the overarching mission, led by a charismatic leader such as bringing about a new utopia, is often so lofty that it's unrealistic. Follower support is typically built on the inclusion of more realistic practical goals, such as better wages or less competition for jobs that will help followers imagine an improved future.
Pretty much the entire thing isn't in her own words, and she doesn't even credit any of the articles. This might seem as little or nothing, but I'd like to put this in the Queen is really bad at being a content creator pile. Plagiarism is a big deal, and I go out of my way to make sure that everything in my videos are either my words or they are credited properly. I don't think it's that hard to do it, so when someone doesn't do it, I think it should be called out. Man, I feel like one of those PSAs. Plagiarism!
You are a PSA, sweetheart. You're a PSA for rapists, revenge pornographers, and stalkers on the internet. Congratulations.
Paganism is very hard to define due to its complex history and for the fact that most of the time, paganism was a term used to describe any religion that wasn't Christianity.
Yeah, so he claims that I only covered pagan and Wiccan cults and the fact that they have cults to attack Velcro and Heather and probably Bells, because that's the... Bitch, I cover cults! I'm sorry, but I'm atheist, so I don't give a fuck if, like, Christians went after pagans. That has nothing to do with me. I ain't no Christian. That has nothing to do with me. I'm actually here talking about the things that's being talked about in this stream I'm doing that has nothing to do with your friend. But you can make it all about that if that's what you want to do. I'm trying to make this more about Selena trying to, respond to me for my video here. But they got all mad, and then they claimed that I said that paganism and Wiccan was the same thing. My video's still up, despite her trying to, take it down on me. She, got all mad. She was like, you're not allowed to cover pagan cults because I'm pagan and I don't like you. And they, reported my video and shit. And then this one girl, this Heather Stewart girl, who's known for starting all kinds of problems in the anti-MLM area, and flipping out at everyone over Kimber Leia and all this shit from back in like 2020. She's a loon. She was all like, she doesn't know anything about paganism because I'm a pagan and I know everything about all pagans and all Wiccans. So I'm going to do a video and prove her wrong. And this guy, instead of him doing actual research, he just like watches her video and is like, oh yeah, that's totally what paganism is. Totally. You know, forget the fact that I fucking researched for hours about it. Forget the fact that I wasn't just taking Heather Stewart's personal spirituality journey to talk about it. I was talking about it generally as a spirituality and religion. And I was actually trying to spread awareness to people in it to be careful of cults. Apparently, that was a bad thing to do. And if you are on YouTube, and you don't believe in magic, you're a bad person. Magic is supposed to be real. And apparently, all the religions and spiritualities and communities out here could have cults, but not pagan. Because Heather Stewart is a pagan, and Velcro and Bells are pagans, and they said so.
Back in time, when Christianity became the state.
I know that. I took school in that. I mean, come on. Why are you going to talk about paganism? Hello, we see paganism every single day of the year. Christmas trees. Paganism was here way before Christianity.
It was.
Paganism, Christmas trees. We see a lot of this in our daily, every holiday about it.
And I even brought that up in my video.
So, I mean, honestly, come on. This dude is doing documentary on her. He's basically
and I didn't do a video saying like paganism's bad. No one should be a pagan. Fuck paganism. They're like, oh, she's a bigot because she did this video on paganism. I'm like, no, actually, I talked about the spirituality, blah, 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 spirituality. Why can't I say that word right now? And religion. And then I went on to say and discuss the cults in it. And then I said, if you are someone who subscribes to this belief system, please be careful, right? Of, you know, the cults out there. Be careful of the cults that are in this religion. You should be aware of it if you are in it, right? You would think that you would want to be aware of the dangers in your own religion or spirituality. Never attack people out here for their belief system. But if you're going to come over here and scream at me for being atheist, tell me I have to join and be a pagan in order to be on here and all that kind of crazy stuff like people do to me, I might make fun of you a little bit for thinking magic is real. If you hex me on here, I might laugh at you and react to it. That shit's funny as fuck. What do you want me to do? Literally came on here talking tongues and hexed me. Who's not going to react to that?
On her. Could this be why she's like, let's attack this, that person, that person?
Yeah, there is.
But then,
and you know what? I also spend every single day speaking out about Christianity cults. Okay? Literally talk about cults all the time on my channel. All religions and spiritualities. And even cults that have nothing to do with religion and spirituality. Commercial cults, for example. Big thing on my channel. On Passive is a commercial cult. Multi-level marketing is a commercial cult. The thing that I do the most here is study group behavior. And what happens when it goes bad.
Also be at the same time, like a scream for help.
Started selling it on t-shirts, which she obviously infringed on your copyright, but because you just don't.
So what?
Yeah, that was like people claiming that I stole their art because this girl did some like heart upside down spade drawing. And everyone said that I stole it because I did an upside down spade drawing on paint. And it like
So
looks similar.
And these people recruit X amount of people to sell the product, etc., etc. The scam part of this is when they become pyramid schemes. They make songs about anti-MLM stuff.
See, and then they're also against me for speaking out against MLM companies because they claim that they're good, and that they're not pyramid schemes, and that people are just trying to have businesses, which again, they're commercial cults. This is literally a parody song where I am singing bad on purpose because On Passive releases bad songs and I'm making fun of it. And as you can see, what these guys always do is they take my parody songs and then they're like, look at her singing bad on purpose. Isn't she a bad singer? Yeah, idiot. I'm trying to sound bad on purpose. I'm making fun of the fact that they release these awful songs praising this man and this cult. It's like I did the Carly parody. So they screenshotted me doing the Carly parody, and then they've been passing it around all like, this is what Queen actually looks like. Isn't she ugly? And I'm like, dude, I'm literally pretending to be somebody else. I look like that on purpose. The wig is on bad on purpose. I have a fucking pillow in my shirt to look fatter. Do you not understand that? And then, like, what do? We just laugh at them because it's like, how more dumb could you be?
And this one would comment under her videos. So Queen would go and comment on her own videos and kind of talk to herself sometimes.
What are you talking about? I never comment on my own videos and talk to myself. You people literally just can't accept the fact that I've always had some supporters that realize that what I'm doing is good. Things like speaking out about gay opping, like the things that y'all do to people over there. Not Selena and her crew, as far as I know, although she's calling the cops on people and threatening children. And then speaking out against mobs, cults, bad behaviors, things like that. I mean, I don't really know why everyone wants to talk about me in a bad way all the time when that's what I'm doing, unless they all do these behaviors, right?
I'm trans.
Like the only people I have a problem with someone speaking out about a cult or the people in the cult, usually.
Guys, and I'm going to give you this one. Treasure Baby, if you're listening, you pretend you're a reporter. Don't stop. You disappear first, okay? Because people are bullying you because you're a piece of shit. You disappear.
This is him addressing my husband, but Wes Most just cannot accept that, like, I didn't leave my husband in 2020 or my husband didn't like me or whatever. So I think he thinks it's me and he, like, goes off. And this is what I mean. That kind of stuff is weird. It's like, why can't you just accept the fact that me and my husband didn't fucking divorce and stop going around telling people that I'm, like, pretending to be him in an account and, like, talking to myself and shit? And it's like people that are even around, like Dark Ninja, have done this. Dark Ninja got into a literal voice call conversation screaming match with my husband like 2 months ago. And then literally the next day it was like, oh, she's lying about her husband. It's like, are you dumb?
You come back as Coming Boo, like a reporter. Use a different name, like Claudia.
The Coming Boo thing was never fucking me. I don't know why that was me. I've never understood. I still have no clue half of the shit these people accuse me of. I'm like, oh, okay, I get. Like, when did that happen?
Or something. Come back as a reporter, and then report like, oh my god, guys, you hear about the people bullying Queen?
That is weird.
You hear about the guys bullying Queen of Spades? She's missing, and I think she may have done herself in. It's a funny.
It might seem really weird to you, Wes, but back in 2019, when I was actually all over the Twitter speaking out against things that the anti-Os were doing to people, if they would just ask a question, I actually had several people reach out to me that had been gay-opped by these people, booted off Twitter by these people, swatted, doxxed by these people. A lot of them are still in my community today. I don't know what that account is. I've said it 5 million times, and you've never provided proof that it's me other than to just be like, oh, they were talking about you. Yeah, I've always had some supporters out here. Like, what do you mean?
Guys, it's a funny joke. It's a troll. It's a just game. And that, guys, is how you troll. And that's why we don't understand the sarcasm.
Oh, yeah, and this picture is supposed to prove that I'm a druggie because my husband is joking. I think we were, like, making jokes about me doing meth or something, and I don't know. So it's supposed to prove it.
English wit.
He joked with me about that.
So the thing is that
We also made merch because they claimed that I murdered my husband and then buried him under my floorboards. So we made merch. You can buy it in my shop. It's a hashtag St. George stuff. Spark wanted it, okay? Blame him. It's all his fault that exists. And I did that artwork all by myself. You're all gonna cry and claim that I stole it. No, I did it by myself. It's all my original artwork. Boo hoo. Yeah, your girl's got some talent and you can't stand it. So, like, this is what I mean. I don't know why. I don't know why they just can't all be like, okay, yeah, she's married and her husband's still there.
I can relate to that. I've been through that. Come on now. Some of you have witnessed me go through what she's went through. But what I don't understand is that she knows I've been through stuff, through what she's been through, the same stuff. Been there, done that. I've been on YouTube for over 14 years.
Okay.
Never
And
heard
that's
of her.
my
But
point,
then again,
though.
I don't do that kind of, I'm not in that circle.
I'm glad you've never heard of me. I like it when people haven't heard of me, to tell you the truth. I get really sick of the people that have heard of me because I'll stick up for losers like Tragic and Next. But honestly, I'm nobody out here, Selena. I don't know why you all of a sudden think I'm like somebody big out here. You should have heard of me, okay? That started for me. I had 200 subscribers. And I tried to explain to you, Selena, I had like 200 subscribers and I had people with 40,000 subscribers making up lies about me. Not calling me out for things I actually did. Making up stuff out of thin air. You're being called out for things that you actually did that people have video evidence of, and then you claim you never did it, and I don't understand.
I can't believe we've gone this long without talking about the elevator. On October 30th, 2019, there was an incident involving Beth where, by her own words,
Here we
she
go.
was followed by a man into the elevator of her apartment building. And upon leaving the elevator,
I just use it to extra time. Oh, this is my blame box.
See?
Oh, I just skip it. Upon leaving the elevator, he tried to barricade me in the elevator, grabbing my ass, grabbing my arm, and then went to grab me again. And I managed to actually like get him off of me and leave. I did a newspaper article about it. They didn't represent my story the best, but I didn't really care at the time because the point was to speak out about how I found out that the guy lived in the same building as me. Okay. And I wanted him to have to move. I didn't feel safe with him in the same building. And they basically told me, no, too bad. You and your family would have to move. And I said, well, that's not really fair because he's the criminal, not me in this situation. So a friend of mine knew somebody in the news and said, why don't we do an article about it? We can speak out against victims' rights. She also did social service worker with me. And she thought it would be a good thing to do for advocacy. And this is why I will never, ever advocate for real ever again. Because doing that and me, the press mispresenting part of the story and not like telling the full story, had these people claiming that I lied about it, even though I won the case in court. They even tried to claim now that the guy was in a wheelchair. He wasn't in a wheelchair. He had schizophrenia. And do you know what? He got his fucking confinement charge dropped and his charge of fighting the police officers. It took 6 of them to arrest him, dropped because of his mental health. But he did get charged with sexual assault in a criminal court. He got a lesser sentence as well because of his mental health. And this is partially why I don't think that mental health is an excuse for bad behavior. And these people decided that since he was black, I guess that had something to do with it. They decided to make up a lie that me and the Ottawa police were in a conspiracy theory to just arrest some random black man that was standing at the bus stop that day. Right? And I even said this to you, Selena. I said, you told everyone that you were kidnapped out here and had no proof of it, and you don't understand why people are questioning that. I literally had a court case with a newspaper article and the fucking document proving the guy got charged with the crime. and still have people making videos about me claiming I'm lying. Sometimes, even if you have proof, people aren't going to believe you. And you can't be out here raging at people and threatening them over it or calling police on them. I'm not out here because these people call police on me. I have never once picked up the phone on them. Not one time. Never once called a CAS, CPS, never once called a cop. The last time I called the police was on the guy in the elevator. So this is what I'm trying to explain to you, is that you kind of lucked out in the people that are calling you out. They aren't that cruel. They'll just meme you a bit, they'll poke fun at you, and then they'll call out your lies. If you don't lie, then they'd leave you alone. They aren't looking to hurt you like the people that cover me look to hurt me. They don't want to upset you. They don't want you to feel unsafe. And that's what I was trying to explain to you in that stream while you were apologizing, but then still kind of trying to like excuse some of it. I was trying to be like, come on, take this opportunity that you've been handed.
You just say that
Another man.
Well, here's my attachment.
Another man do another podcast on her. You know what I mean? Why are they hating on her? I can't
He
say
said
that.
blah blah blah.
It's
Oh,
not
did you
fair.
say blah blah blah? Oh, I didn't know. That's who you are. Do something about it. Fuck.
I don't even know who that is. This point, I don't even know who the men are now that are.
So this section is really meant to promote Val's video on Beth, where she breaks down why she fits into the bite model.
In time, it has become apparent that the
Val is very, very upset with me because while I was in the anti-MLM community, there was some behaviors in there that began to go on gay-opping of the MLM huns. People were taking things too far. The community started to get very culty. Drama was breaking out everywhere. And I guess when you're in the anti-MLM community, you're not allowed to speak out on the bad behaviors within your community when they happen. You are supposed to pretend that the community is absolutely perfect and that everyone does everything absolutely perfect the way that they should be. No one ever takes things too far and no one is ever too mean. Okay? So I started to point out some of this culty behavior, and Val decided that she was like the protector of all anti-MLM with Heather, okay? They were like, we're taking down everyone. Like, she goes after Brianna, who speaks out about CC and like Savannah Marie and stuff. Like, it's ridiculous what this girl does. And so her whole thing is that she wants to prove that I'm running a cult here, guys. So if you're one of my subscribers, you're in a cult. Yeah, apparently I'm the one gaslighting all of you. I'm the one lying to all of you. I'm love bombing all of you every time I'm nice to you. It's a love bomb. So she does a whole video on me claiming that I'm a cult. And it's like, I don't even know you. Like, we never spoke. You found me on Twitter in 2019. You wanted to talk to me about Mass Babe. I didn't like how you approached me about it. You were fucking rude. You were very much like how you were approaching Emma and them about me just recently. Except you were even worse. And I was like, I don't want nothing to do with this girl. I don't know her an explanation. I don't have to explain myself to anyone out here. I have 200 subscribers, for fuck's sakes. I'm not a big creator. What, do you think I'm going to take down the whole fucking deplatform predator movement? Because I talk about how Mass Babe was connected to the Amanda Todd case and linked you an article and you just didn't like it because Real Student News did a stream about it. I don't like Real Student News, so it's not true. That's all it was. And then I blocked her. And then all of a sudden, she was all over my Instagram. And she was writing everyone on my Instagram about me, telling them all that I was a very dangerous person who accuses people of murder. Because I outed Mass Babe, all right, for dating the guy that helped murder Amanda Todd. There's actual proof of this being true. And again, now they accept it all, right? Because then they all became friends with RSN and Steve DeLeve. And those two spoke out about it again like a year ago. And they're like, oh yeah, no, we see it now. Yeah, we totally, just like with the Hanson shit, right? They're like, Queen, you're crazy. And then somebody else brings it up. They're like, oh my God, Hanson's a fucking scam artist. It's like, yeah, did you not just spend a fucking months telling me I was nuts for fucking talking about it and asking you why you were trusting this person? Jesus. That's basically my whole life on here. I see things before everyone else sees them. I speak out about them before everyone else speaks out about them. And then people get fucking mad at me. Because there's certain behavior, like cult-like behavior, that I just, it triggers me. And I don't like it. So when it happens, I say, hey, this is happening and I don't like it. And they go, shh, you're supposed to be quiet about that, Queen. We don't talk about that. We pretend everything's okay. So she's like, I'm going to prove that Queen is a big hypocrite and she runs a cult. And I'm like, dude, I don't even have like a place that everyone really hangs out together all the time or anything. I don't know how I'd be a cult. I don't really. They also call me a grifter, and I don't ask for donations. Please donate to me. I'm a big grifter. Just like weird things.
Only way to give a good scope of
I feel bad for her sometimes. Oh, she privated the video. Oh, Selena. Damn it! I heard you got mean at the end. I wanted to hear you rage at me. I want to understand. If you're gonna do it, just do it, but don't delete it. You know? Don't delete it. Ah, well. I tried with you, Selena. Like I said, I tried to tell you this. I'm like, you know what? That was actually very helpful, guys. Thank you for sending that to her. I was trying to explain to her how she had to be careful of people like you out here, and that she was very lucky that she was actually being reacted to by people like Olap and Miss Moonbear, and myself, because we would actually probably listen to her and try to help her a lot more than a lot of the other people out here would. And I guess you helped me. You helped me show it. But okay, so Selena, I did the video about you, or the stream, I should say, earlier about you to talk about the Madonna stuff because I had to make it known. You told me to Google it, so I did, and then I presented the information I found when I Googled it, and then you got mad at me. So then you were like, I'm going to jump on a live stream and I'm going to bring up a bunch of stuff that is triggering for her. We're going to go through a video of all these asshats, which I will give you credit that you at least realized what was actually going on there and didn't give in to a lot of these asshats. A lot of people out here aren't as smart as you were with that. I'll give that to you. But now I'm doing another stream about you. And you probably didn't want that. Do you understand why I'm streaming about you right now? Or at the end of this stream, since you just deleted that, are you going to do what you've been doing to everyone else and claim that you've never spoken about me? You've never brought up my drama or anything to do with me on your channel? And that I'm just out here making fun of you for no reason. Okay? It's weird to me that I saw some of the comments. They were saying things like, she wants you to show proof of your messages with Madonna, but you should get sued. Do you not think that she could get sued for the behavior that she's doing out here while running around claiming to be Madonna's cousin? I think she should be more worried about that. Because if you're going to come on here and claim that you're related to somebody famous and then go around threatening people with cops and calling cops on people, you're going to get attention. You're going to get called out. If you then start doing live streams with people's names in the title, those people are going to react to you. And then you're just going to play victim again. You can have a back and forth with all of us. You are welcome to it. I just didn't want to see that from you. I was really, really hoping that after your stream last night, okay, that I would go look up some of this information and that it would be somewhat true, or at the very least, that we could point out to you how we know that you're not related to Madonna, and that you would just kind of throw your hands up and go, okay, whatever, you guys got me. Let's just all move on. I apologize. And then we could all move on, because I guess I saw too much in you the other night when you were apologizing for your behavior and trying to own up to everything. I guess that I, once again, had too much faith in someone that they would then be able to change the behavior and maybe fix the drama before it got out of hand. Okay? I'm disappointed that that's not what's happening. I was never going to stream about you ever again after the Madonna thing. I even said, like, this isn't even my fight. But you've made comments to me, right? And you have and now it is my fight. Because now you just did a whole stream about me. And then you couldn't even let me see it all. You're gonna stream about me, at least let me watch it. Jesus, you're just like the people on Twitter who want to talk about me on Twitter all day, but then when I log on Twitter, they all have an aneurysm and need to get me off there right now. There's a reason for that. It's called information control. It's also on the Byte model. I guess Valkyrie never learned that one. When you try to isolate someone that has information that you don't want getting out, that's also a manipulation tactic. I think maybe she needs to learn the Byte model a lot better and not misuse it to like attack YouTubers that she doesn't like who won't be her friend and explain things to her with kid gloves after she's rude to them. Just a thought. You know? I just want to know what the hell, Selena. I tried so hard. It was almost like I was trying to take you under my wing. Same with Carly. Like, I tried to take you under my wing, and I'm like, look at what I've been through. And now you have actually seen it. So, like, was I lying to you? That people out here are 100 times worse than anything you've gotten? And I promise you, Moon and Emma and Olaf and I will never be even close to what these people have put me through. I guarantee you that. That was my point. I was like, oh my God, if I had Olaf making fun of me instead, I'd be fucking happy. I'd be like, oh my God, thank God, it's just someone memeing me. I can handle that. Calling cops to my house at midnight. That's a different story. And I don't know if it should be something that's accepted out here or that people should get used to. I think it's kind of sad that I've had to get used to cops constantly coming here. You know, like that's not something that you should have to get used to because you speak out about things on the internet that are bad. It's not like I'm out here saying the color pink sucks and we should attack everybody that's a religion and let's go after the blacks, okay? I literally came out here and said, don't do gay ops, don't take drama in real life, stop attacking just subscribers that are asking questions. Okay, I got attacked because I asked who Real Stream News was. To the point where I was then isolated into his community because I got attacked by so many fucking people because I didn't know who he was. And I opened my big mouth about Chris Hansen. And allegedly, RSN was a famous Onision reactor, and some bitch in fucking Canada was supposed to know everything about him and know who he was. I'm sorry, he was not that big, ladies. My story's never changed because the truth doesn't change. You can't change the truth. And this is my point to you also, Selena. If you tell the truth, right, then you don't get called out for lying. And if you do get called out by stupid people who want to try to make you look like a liar, you can just laugh at them. Might take a little bit of time, But then, like you said, I've been on here for 14 years, and I'm like, okay, Selena, I logged on here, like I said, I logged into a completely different area of the internet, just like you, where none of that behavior was happening, and then it was like I stepped right into it. Because my dumb ass was like, hey guys, Chris Hansen's a scammer, and stop attacking people over Onision. That's bad. Okay? And I understand what I did wrong. All right? I maybe shouldn't have trolled it, but being nice and respectful was basically just getting me attacked. So after a while, I threw my hands up. I said, what do you want me to do? Now I'm just going to meme this. Okay? Like, that's how I work. It's kind of what I did with Carly, too. Try to help her, and then she, like, won't take the help, won't take the help. So I throw my hands up, and I go, okay, I guess we'll just be laughing at her dances now, then. Right? And I tried to kind of explain that to you and say, look, Selena went through this. Now you've seen it. Okay? The good news is that I didn't see you going all out and attacking me, although I hear that you get a little heated at the end. But the problem is that I'm not going to say that you're Madonna's cousin. Like, I just cannot believe that. And I'm probably not the only one. So it's basically like, you have to accept, whether you're a cousin or fucking not, that there's going to be a bunch of people that aren't going to believe you. And just kind of throw your hands up and be like, meh, you know. And I even said to you, I understand getting defensive. I understand flipping out right off the bat when you got a bunch of people. But come on, girl, 14 years on here. And you know, Olaf isn't the first one. Right? So this is what I'm saying. It's not us that's the problem. People out here acting like I'm just out here going after some poor little doll lady out of nowhere. No, she commented to me. Okay? And then she started calling the cops and threatening children. And I'm sorry, but there is no way that I am ever in my life, as we have all found out here over the last few years, especially if you've been here for a while, that Queen is ever going to be able to be around people that are gay-opping without telling them to stop. Okay, you won't see me around people that are calling cops on people and doing that type of going in real life behavior without me flipping out on all of them and telling them all that they're stupid. And I will make it as public as fuck. I will blast all their shit. I'll release it. I will make them look dumb as hell if they do that behavior. Just go check out my channel. For a long time, that's all it was. So that's what I mean. Like, tried to help you, tried to explain. You don't want to hear it. So I hope that you and the people that, like Velcro and her little crew there, understand this ain't about me. Are you okay with her calling the police on Olaf? That's a stupid. I don't know. Why am I asking a group of people that have literally called cops and CIS to my house 29 times if they're okay with this lady? Of course they are. I don't even know what am I doing, right? Like, of course they are. But maybe there's some people out there with half a brain in their head that might not be. So are you okay with people calling the cops over just online drama? Right? The thing's no. The answer's no. That account came back in my chat again tonight. Remember the one impersonating my son? That's disgusting. I'm very sorry. I got kicked off of Twitter again because Velcro and Trisha and them cannot. They want to talk about me on there, but I'm not allowed to be on there writing memes and might have, Real Stream News is like posting about me again, and I might have told him that I hope he gets hit by a bus and that I don't care if he dies or something. Care. I'm like, I don't care if I go get hit by a fucking bus. Like, I hope you die. I fucking hate you. You have been stalking me for 3. What do you want me to say to you? Like, Jesus Christ. What do you expect when it's like 3 years later and I'm having people sending me screenshots of you like still tweeting about me? It's like, oh my God. So I can't talk to you on Twitter anymore So thank you very much for coming and getting a hold of me. I am in Hatman's Discord if you're in there, so you can message me if you are in there, or if not, you can find me on Discord, Queen of Karma number 8669 if you have it, or you can just come chat to me when I'm live over here and comment to me. I don't know. I can't have social media because these people report all of it. It's so funny too, because people know too. Like, I just get messages now. They're like, "Say you got kicked off of Twitter again, huh, Queen?" I went from Hatman today. I was like, "Oh, I didn't even realize you would notice I was gone from Twitter." But yes, I did. Thanks for noticing. I think I might have told somebody to get hit by a bus. Okay. You know how I do. But see, and that's what I mean, Trash Panda. Like, there's some real disgusting behavior on here like that. I'm not okay with that shit. And I even told Selena, I said, Selena, they open up accounts as my abusive ex who's passed away. So it's not him. Okay, they can't be like, oh, maybe it is him. No, he's dead. He has not risen from the dead to come and harass me on here. Like, that's some disgusting behavior. I had to go to a woman's shelter, live in a woman's shelter, have the police help me retrieve my items, and move to another city to get away from the guy. Okay, there's a reason why I have a trauma disorder. I've been through some things. But that doesn't mean nothing to me, other than it's made me hella strong and hella resilient. And now that I've gone through all the things I've gone through out here, I am like completely untouchable. You can't even gay off me anymore. They gay offed me so much that no one will show up here anymore. Instead, they just, let me know that they tried again. Like, yeah, we just wanted to call and let you know. We got another false call. But we're not going to come, and we're not opening a file on you. We just wanted to make you aware that, it's happening again. And then the police were actually like, can you make records of this? And I did it for a while, I'll admit. I was like, yeah, I'll keep track of it all. But there's no point. Because they're never going to stop. It'll just go on forever. Because sometimes people just become obsessed with you, and you have to just kind of accept it, I guess. They stalk you out here, I guess. I don't know. But you literally came in here on the internet and said you were the most famous woman in the world's cousin. Like you begged for the attention. And that's why people don't understand you not being able to deal with it. And like I said, you say you've been out here for 14 years. Okay. You should know better. I've only been out here since late 2019. My first video was posted on October 11th. And funny story is, my sexual assault happened after that on October 30th, and I never brought it up on here. I never streamed about it on here. I never told people about it. I told somebody about it in private because I wanted to explain to them why I was going through such a hard time in my life, and I thought they were a friend. And then it was used against me. Okay? And then half the people I've dealt with out here they're running cults where it's all manipulation tactics and intimidation and threats. Okay? Selena, I speak out about Scientology. Alright? Do you know what happens to people that speak out about Scientology, Selena? You should go look into it. It's a lot of fun. My whole reputation already been ruined. Long before these people. Probably because of that alone. Okay? I don't care anymore. And it's good that I don't care anymore. I'm trying to get you to not care anymore. I'm kind of like, come on, Selena. Same with Carly. I'm like, come on, Carly. You can do this. I believe in you. It's like, please, at least try. I know. And that's the thing. That's the problem on here, isn't it? That's how people are up here. But then I literally had people that I thought I had vetted that became friends with me. And then when I didn't want to carry on needless drama for them all the time, they also said that I was a bad person because I didn't want to attack people for them. And then Carly did that to me. Okay? And was like, you want to attack Malice and Hotman and Emma and I don't like you, Queen, you're mean, and I'm going to report your channel. I'm going to get everyone to report you. I don't care. I do this for fun. I do YouTube as an interest, for fun. Maybe if I speak out about some of these things, someone will get help from it. I've gotten a few messages of people that are like, you spoke out about this scam and I left because I saw your video. Or one of the best ones I got once was someone telling me that because of my video, they went back to counseling after leaving an MLM company because they also had severe PTSD and was a survivor of DV. And they never put together that could re-trigger you. The behaviors that people bully when you leave a cult or an MLM can re-trigger you in terms of domestic violence and stuff. And that's why I keep doing it. For those moments. Those are the moments that are important to me out here. I don't care about the money. I never remember to fucking donate or put links in or whatever people do. If people donate to me, that's fucking awesome. Thank you for the support, But I don't even fucking remember to ask half the time, Selena. You ask a lot. Like, you're constantly asking people to join members and donate to you. And then you're calling yourself Madonna's cousin, and then you're calling cops on people. Those are the behaviors that you need to change. And again, it's hard. I too have had some bad behaviors that I change. I had to learn to ignore people very well myself. Every once in a while, I still gotta address things because I'm like, they're getting ridiculous again. I gotta tell one of them to go get hit by a bus because they're still stalking me for 3 years. And things like that every once in a while, And honestly, that would be okay. But you shouldn't be out here like calling cops, like raging out at people, threatening CAS or CPS on people. I got called a grifter when I don't ask for anything and may have posted my Cash App twice in 2 years. There's some people that are just under the impression that, if you are monetized or if you even have a Cash App, or something, then you're automatically a grifter. Some people believe all content creators are here just to grift and that there is no other reason to create content, Not for fun, not to spread awareness about things, not to learn. It's just to grift. Some people don't understand having it as a hobby of just liking to make videos, for example. I like to edit. When my mental health is going, the best thing I can do for myself is zone into some editing. And most of us that do this for different reasons other than money don't remember to ask. If you do this as a hobby just because you find it fun, you might not always remember to ask. And that's fine. It's actually better, I think, if you don't ask all the time. I don't have a problem with people, though, that have goals and want to get donations and stuff. I'm like, go get the bag. I don't even know why people complain out here. To me, it's jealousy. It's like they're not getting it, so they get mad when other people do. I'm like, calm down. Why don't you learn how to do what that person's doing so that you can do it too then? Like, hello? I don't know. That's how I work. So I don't get jealousy. I don't know if it's because I'm on the spectrum. Like, I've never understood that emotion ever. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't know it. I don't get that one. Especially when it comes to things like that. But, I'm a little disappointed, guys. I'm more disappointed because I don't know if she is going to be able to move on from this. Miss Moonbear is going to be responding because everybody has the right to respond to you, Selena, when you threaten them or call the cops on them. And I really cannot have you, when Miss Moonbear does her reaction to you, Selena, I cannot have you going live and like doing what you tried to do to me here today, okay? That would be fucking ridiculous. I'm just telling you some more friendly advice. Please don't do it. Just don't. Don't go on a live stream and start like, doubling down on things. It's not a good look. I just wanted you to maybe understand and open your eyes up to some of your behavior. I was obviously also trying to open your eyes, and it appears that you would like to stay blinded. I'm not really sure. But I don't know, Selena. I'll leave it open because I am not an awful person. So if you ever do want to reach out to me and have like a talk one-on-one, maybe we can arrange a panel, I don't know. We can do it. I'm here to hear you out. But like I said, the only problem you're going to get is I'm never going to believe that you're related to Madonna. That's it. Some people are just assholes. A lot of people are just assholes out here. Honestly, sometimes it's just that you speak about something that hits a nerve with someone and then they stalk you for 5 years. Like, I don't know. I don't understand because if I don't like someone, I literally just leave. Like, I will literally tell them why I'm leaving. I'll be like, hi, so this just happened and I didn't really appreciate it. So I'm just going to go now. Take care. And then I will never fuck with you ever again. You will never hear from me. I won't ever bug you. But then if you start like attacking me in my home, I might have to be like, yo, what are you doing? Like, calm down. Leave me alone, And people just have this like impression that I like go from community to community, like getting in fights with people. Why? Because I didn't get along with Naves and Sue and Artisan because they're all friends. They're all assholes. Like, sorry, like I wouldn't really consider that being kicked out of a bunch of communities, considering I told them off on Discord and left. But whatever. But it's like, I could sit here until I'm blue in the face and I could go over my drama a million times, Selena. I could show receipts and I've done it. I've sat on streams. I've shown the receipts. I've literally sat here and said, here's a picture of the cops at my house 5 minutes ago. Why did you have them come to my house for no reason? And they will still go and say, Queen's never shown any evidence that the cops have ever been. Trisha Patricia said that to me yesterday. Literally within the last couple months, I posted up a video of them being at my house at midnight. Like, they're hopeless. I got hopeless dumb trolls. You actually got some intelligent ones that would rather see people grow and change and do well than try to tear them down. But if you are going to act a fool, we are going to laugh at you. Most of us deal with drama through humor. And so you get memed and stuff. And that's just kind of the way it is out here. Consider it an honor if you get memed. I ended a friendship with a toxic creep and she doxed me, threatened my kids. My kid's dad doxed my kids, and now one of them is pretending to be my son on top of tons of other. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Trisha Patricia's been on my ass since 2020 because she was my mod and she was an RSN mod, and she kept coming into my Discord and like talking about the drama from in that Discord. And I was like, I don't want to hear about him. Okay, I just left that community and I'm like, don't talk about him to me. I don't want to talk about him. I don't want to hear about him. Stop bringing him fucking up. And she just wouldn't. And then her and Smelly Cat got into some stupid fight over some email Smelly Cat wrote him about her or some bullshit. And I was like, seriously? The fact that this is happening in my Discord right now and it has to do with him? Like, I'm about ready to delete all of you fucking losers from his community, never fucking talk to any of you again, and start over with friends out here. I don't give a fuck. I'm done. Don't want to hear about the dude. Don't want to think about the dude. Don't care what the dude's doing. Leave me out of it. Okay? It got to the point where we literally had to make an auto mod in my Discord that would like say things if someone mentioned his name. So Trisha would be like, oh my God, blah, 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 real stream news. And then an auto mod would pop in and say, Queen said no twice to you, bringing him up in here. That was fun. People got a kick out of that. But then what happened is, then of course people like fucking Spurg and shit would be like, ha ha ha, this pod's funny. Harassment. So that the fucking mod would like say shit because they liked it. And then I was like, hey, you know what? Never mind. We just gotta end this whole thing. Like, because that's what happens. Hello, Catherine. Good to see you. And then that's like Velcro. It's like I didn't answer her question on Twitter in 2019. So she looked up my entire internet history, my whole family, every ex-boyfriend I've ever had. And it's like, girl, like I literally just didn't want to talk to you. Like, I don't know what more you want from people. Like if someone cuts ties with you, just don't talk to them anymore. Move on with your life. It's not that big of a deal. If they're not out there causing you drama, what you doing? I never go and cause people drama out of nowhere for no fucking reason. That's stupid. Drama gets caused enough, just naturally in our world, without you actually creating it for yourself and others. So I told Trisha that I wanted her to stop, and especially after the smelly cat thing. And we got in a fucking argument where I was all like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking delete you and Smelly Cat. I don't even give a fuck. You're both gonna be gone out of here. Because she's like, you have to delete Smelly Cat. She accepted me and ours. I didn't. And then Smelly Cat's over here going, Trishan's a really bad person. And she's doing stuff in the RSN. And I'm like, I don't fucking care. Like, I legit don't fucking care. So I made some comment like, let's start over. Fuck all you guys. And then Trisha was like, no, you know what? I'll just leave. And she left. And I was like, okay, cool. My husband was at work and he noticed she left. So he like wrote her some message that was like, hey, why did you leave? Like, did something happen? And she's like, yeah, Queen's just being awful and like won't support me and blah, 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 blah. And he was just like, oh, okay, well, take care of yourself. So then what she does is she screenshots the conversation with him because he was at work at the time. So I didn't have a chance to be like, yo, this is what happened because I don't bug him about stupid drama when he's at work. And it's so fucking, like, she takes a screenshot of this conversation she had with my husband, right? And then she shares it around all like, Queen was begging for me to come back and be her mom. And I'm like, no, I wasn't. I literally wanted to delete you. But then this girl was also an Onision mod. And he unmodded her because she was so creepy. Onision unmodded her. She's a deity mod. She tried to be a deity victim. And then she it is a Shanny for Christ mod now. And she supports Shanny for Christ, who is a child abuser. And then they make up that I abuse my child while they support Shanny for Christ. So it's like, I don't know what these people's morals are. I don't know what their values are. They seem to just be all over the place. I just have tunnel vision to hate one person until the end of time because they have no lives and no talent. So the only way that they can get noticed out here is if they go around going, Queen of Karma, Queen of Karma, Queen of Karma. And then people pay attention to them. And it's actually gotten to the point where other people have even started telling them that now. Finally, after 3 years of hell that I've gone through. There was a time out here where I feel like the only person that realized Negs was a bad person other than me was Hat-Man. I was like, we're the only two people in the entire world that know that these people are a problem. Send hell. But so this is what I'm saying. And I have certain respect for certain people out here for certain reasons. I like to keep it that way. See, but that's what I mean, Catherine. And that's the thing is that a lot of them don't have them, right? Like people like Tragic, people like Negs, people like Real Stream News, like they don't have anything that they actually stand for. I can sit here and I can say, I don't believe in calling cops on people over fucking stupid drama, online or otherwise. It reminds me of the girls in like my fucking hometown ghetto, and they were just not great people. And they'd get into fights and fist fights all the time out in the middle of the street. And then they would all get mad at each other and call CAS on each other just to piss each other off. And it's like, that's literally who these girls are. And Trisha's actually from like 2 hours away from my hometown. So I'm like, you literally are one of those girls, aren't you? Like, I can say I don't stand for that. I don't like it when people go in real life. I don't like it when people attack people's community members or mods just because they're a community member or a mod of someone. These are all the exact same morals and values I had back in 2019. People tell me I should change out here. Like, am I supposed to accept gay hopping? Like, that's what I mean. When people do these videos to me where they're like, Queen's a problem. Here's a bunch of lies of all of these gay hoppers saying that she's the one doing all this shit instead of them. And we think that she should change her behavior of telling people not to do gay hopping and scam people and treat people like shit. It's like, okay, thank you for your video. And it's like, I don't know where any of a lot of people stand, because they'll say things like, oh, I'm against going in real life. But then something will happen with someone that they really don't like, and then they'll say, oh, well, it's okay to go in real life with that one person, though, because I don't like them. And I'm like, okay, that's not a thing. There's no exception to the rule to me. You know, I've even stuck up for people. Allegedly, Dark Ninja got fucking, his ex-wife got swatted recently. His kid's there. If anyone hates Dark Ninja, it's me. But I definitely told everyone off when I found out that they fucking did that. So what the fuck is wrong with you people? First of all, what the hell does his ex-wife have to do with his drama on here? That's not fair to her. She divorced him for a reason. Leave her the fuck alone. Secondly, his kid's there. Are you fucking stupid? Thirdly, again, what does that do? Like, I never understand. I will never understand. Even just calling the cops to their house, I wouldn't understand. What does that do? Okay, now you're just Selena calling the cops on people that are hurting your fifis on the internet, and then I am going to just make fun of you more. And then you're going to continuously be a Queen of Karma victim out here because I'm making fun of you for doing mean things to people. So I, over the last year especially, have come to the conclusion that I have to really, really just accept it. And then no matter what other people believe out here, I have to always have my own beliefs. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what group I'm in. And at least I've always held true to that. I have a lot of like people that try to bring me into their little clubs and try to convince me that their behavior is okay, even though they're doing really bad things. And I say, no, I don't like that. I agree with that. And honestly, I'm not going to hang out with you if you're doing this. Goodbye. And then people get mad at me. Because then they start doing it to me. And I'm like, oh, now you're doing it to me now. So now I'm going to tell everybody you're doing this. Like, that was dumb. Good job, guys. You really showed me that gay hopping was bad. That's what I've always said out here. I was like, it's almost like I came out here, told everyone not to gay hop. And they were like, oh, yeah, we're going to gay hop you now to hell. Yeah, you think gay hopping's bad? I'm gonna gay hop you, tell you you're fucking not even bisexual anymore. You go full lesbo, okay? And it's like, Jesus Christ, calm down. That was a joke. Don't go. I'm not against the LGBTQ community. I'm a part of it. Okay, I already know that there's people that are gonna clip that and be like, Queen says this because she's against it. Because that's all people do out here. And I don't do any of that stuff, you know? I don't ever do that. Hello? Good to see you. How my demons look. I like that. Hope you're well too. But, you know, even though Carly and Selena won't listen to me, one day somebody will. One day someone will be like, maybe I should listen to this crazy lady on the internet that has been through hell and back with people doing things to her and reacting to her and shit, and take her advice on how I could not have them do it to me. One day it just might happen. Until that day, though, I don't plan on covering you, Selena. Like, it's almost like all these people always say I'm just going around. Like, I don't even plan on covering you. I never even had plans for you like I did with Carly. I literally just wanted to prove that you weren't related to Madonna because you and I literally had a conversation about it. And then I fucking went and Googled it like you told me to. Okay, I don't plan on like covering you. I'm not going to be memeing you anymore. I've memed you enough. I'm not here to be A-logging you. I'm not here to be paying attention to you. I, saw you were doing an apology and said, oh, look at that. This girl's actually trying to fix things. Maybe I'll just pop in there and, see how things are going. Like I said, you weren't really apologizing. So I was like, could you, apologize to Miss Moonbear maybe for, bringing up her kids? That'd be a good one to apologize for. Maybe explain to us how you're related to Madonna, because I was hoping you were going to actually show proof. And then people could actually know that it was true if it was true. That's always what I'm hoping. And then it never happens. And they don't show proof. And then I have to say, well, I guess you're lying. Then they get mad at me for saying they're lying. It's like, okay. So I hope that Selena can kind of take this, move on. If anything, I hope that watching that video, Selena did show you that people can be more cruel out here. And maybe you'll realize that, you don't really have it that bad. Not bad enough that you should be picking up the phone and calling the cops on Olaf or threatening to call CPS on Miss Moonbear. And then outing her for 15 baby daddies. That wasn't very nice. She was trying to keep that a secret. But if you apologize to her, like I said, she would let her 15 baby daddies know that you also apologize to them. I don't really have anything else to say to Selena. I feel like I really don't. Like I said, this wasn't even my fucking fight. But we always have to make everything about me. I have a little group of people that just follow me around, that claim that they don't follow me around and that they never contact people about me. But, I mean, here we always are, aren't we? So, I wish you didn't delete it. I wish you would have let me finish reacting to it. I'm a little disappointed in you. If you're going to have the balls to come out here and, put my name all up in your mouth and say it, don't delete it. I don't delete what I say. Although I did delete the couple of posts that I made. I will tell you this, actually. This is probably a good thing you should know. I did delete a couple of the posts that I made about Madonna and you not being related because I felt like I had done a video on it. So maybe it would help you if I also didn't have 6 community tab posts about it and a video. Because I am nice like that. And I was like, I don't want her to feel like we're all attacking her. So I went and I deleted some of those because I was like, I already just did a video. I don't need this all up here all over the place now. We'll just keep it to the video, So, good luck with the homicide investigation into Olaf. I hope that, like I said, when Miss Moonbear does react to you and says what she has to say after you attacked her family, which remember, Selena, you claim that you understand people being defensive and that you claim you understand people being a little bit triggered. Remember, when someone's a mom and you go after their babies, we turn into big mean mama bears. And to me, if you go after someone's kids, you don't have the right to turn around and play victim when they tell you off. Okay? And at that point, I don't care what they say to you. It's words. Get over it. You did a bad action. A threat. A lot worse than anything that Moon's going to ever do to you. She won't be threatening to call the cops on you. I can assure you of that. So, that's my point. Please don't flip out on her. Maybe just hear her out. And then maybe try again. All right. All of us would probably be willing to see you try again, to at least fully own up to everything that you've done wrong. But then, like I said, you would probably also have to admit that you're not Madonna's cousin. And I just don't know if you'll ever be able to do that. It might be pride. You may be too deep into this lie. Like you could have a lot of your community members are there because of this. Maybe you're scared that if you actually do come out with the truth, that they'll all leave. But it's better to have people around you because you told the truth. Trust me, even if it sucks, even if the truth sucks, than it is to be fake and lie to people and have them support you. Because then they're not actually supporting you, right? They're supporting Madonna's cousin. And you're not Madonna's cousin. So do you see? Again, trying to help you. I appreciate you not being an asshole from the part that I saw anyway. I hope you didn't feel too attacked by me responding to you. I'm a little surprised to see you doing a video on me. I was like, oh, I thought that we were just moving on now. I guess not. But you do have the right. You have the right to stick up for yourself if you believe that you're Madonna's cousin and you want to scream at me every single day till the end of time that you're her cousin. Technically, you have that right. You always have the right to respond to people that talk about you on here. It's how you respond that matters. Right? That's what I'm kind of trying to explain to you. Calling the cops, not a good idea. Saying that you called the FBI, not a good idea. And I don't know if you did today because you didn't let me react to the whole fucking video before you privated it. But I really do hope that in tonight's video you weren't like freaking out at me. I don't like getting freaked out. I don't like it when people yell at me. It's not, doesn't feel good. I don't like it. Because somebody probably screen recorded that, and I'm gonna have to watch that later. And I'm gonna be really, really cringed out if I find out that the reason why you deleted it is because you like went apeshit on me at the end after you were off to a pretty decent start, you know? That would be too bad. But I do just really want you to admit that you're not related to Madonna. That's it. That's all I fucking care about. No, like, admit you're not related to Madonna. Stop with the calling cops on Olap thing. I don't know why you think you're getting a homicide investigation into her. That just sounds fucking ridiculous. And, like, just stop with that. Okay? Emma never asked you to make a video, so I don't know what you're talking about. Still, like, I know you guys had a small exchange, but then you tried to make it sound like you guys had, like, spoken. And she was all like, if you make a video apologizing for everything, well, I'll leave you alone. You just got to do this, this, and this. And that's not really what happened. And that's not what I'm doing either. But I am telling you how you can get people to leave you alone. I mean, it's up to you whether you do it or not, right? But she didn't, like, tell you to do an apology video. So now she's a little pissed off that you made it seem like she, like, came and had this big conversation with you and, like, asked you to apologize to her publicly. Because, like, I was like, that's really, like, I don't see Emma going to. I have a problem with it. I was like, really? Emma, like, reached out to you, like, had a conversation and asked you to apologize? That doesn't sound like Emma to me, but okay, like, I guess maybe. I mean, I don't know what's going on. I'm not all up in their shit either. So I'm like, I don't know. But like that's what I mean. See, and so now she's a little bit upset. You made it look that way. Miss Moonbear is obviously very upset that you outed her about her 50 baby daddies and went after her child. And we're all wondering why the fuck you were claiming that you're going to get Olaf charged with homicide because the only thing that's been murdered here is your ego. Right? So I just need you to stop that, please. Just stop that. You know, just maybe don't ever mention Madonna again. Like, if you cannot tell us all that you're not related to her, could you at least just, like, stop going around telling everyone that you are related to her and then trying to use it to, like, grift and sell stuff? That, I guess that might be the best outcome we get here, guys. So we get her to stop claiming it or something. I don't know. But it seems like even those people that found you before Olaf, like, they haven't been that mean to you, girl. And I know this because I didn't find a whole bunch of streams or anything. Like, when I look up your name, it's not like all this stuff attacking you all over the place. Like, when you look up my name. Okay? So I'm kind of like, and then they couldn't have been all that bad either to you before this. And then you just blame everything on teenagers all the time. And you say you called the FBI. It's a lot. It's a lot. So I'm washing my hands of it, and I will let you deal with Olaf and Emma and Moon. Good luck to you. I might be the nice one. I don't know. So good luck to you. But like I said, I have trouble turning anyone away. I accept people into my community that are in scams, and then they leave them and reach out to me. So, I mean, I can't really be like, if you never change, or if you do change, then, I'll still rag on you or something. I won't. If you do want to talk to me, feel free to reach out to me and we can have a talk, woman to woman, about how you handle things on the internet. It would be very interesting to me, and I think people would get a kick out of it. How I got in this position where I was giving people advice on how to not turn into loghouse on the internet. What a journey. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for being here. That's it for me. I don't have anything else to say to her. Like, I feel like I've literally said everything to her that I could possibly say and more, and explain things to her that she shouldn't have gotten an explanation for. But I mean, she asked. And that's the thing, Selena, is I don't mind talking about my life if you have questions. But I'm also not sitting here pretending to be related to fucking Madonna, okay? Have a good night, everyone, and I'll see you all very, very soon with another video. Although, don't expect much from me tomorrow. It's been a long-ass day today. I love you all that support me, and fuck all of you that don't, and fuck anyone that still wants to come at me about stupid shit from 3 years ago that involves a guy that raped a woman, a guy that's getting sued for actual cyber stalking and harassment, and a guy that likes lolicon. I just don't want to talk about it anymore. I feel like you're sticking up for the wrong people, and that's on you. You'll have to deal with the consequences of that one day. And when you do, I have a feeling they'll be a lot worse than any of the consequences I've ever had to deal with. So, good luck to you all, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Mwah. Bye! Oh, God, Selena. I tried, girl. I tried.
They call me a god. 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 Let's go. I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession. I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Tear it up like I'm Jason. I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like a game I'm playing. Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation. They call me a